Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 16 of Counting Stitches. This is my corner of the internet where I talk about knitting, crochet and other crafts. My name is Bianca, I'm from the Netherlands. Yeah, let's get into it. I have two finished objects, two new cast-ons, one whip, and new needles. So that's it. Let's go. I skipped last month because I had an asthma attack and I was feeling horrible. I'm still not completely there, but I'm able to talk again, able to walk again. It's a pro. So yeah, let's start with some. Well, let's start with what I'm wearing actually. I am wearing. Whoops. I just kicked you guys. There we go. That yarn is not important. I have it there as a reminder that I need to do something with it. You saw it last time. So this is, there you go, Abby. Abby was a test crochet project which I added some beading to. It has some lacing, it's stretched a little because that's what this cotton does, but it's still fine. Yeah, I added some beading at the bottom too. It's really flattering with this little flare at the bottom. Big ass. But yeah, I like it. I tested this for Crown Finch, Paulina Nico. I tested a lot of other things, so you'll see a lot of them. Yeah, finally warm enough again so I can wear it. I usually don't wear a lot of yellows, but I like this one. So, moving on to another one of Nico and Paulina, I think. It's a bralette. So this is one of their current test knits. They do secretive knits. You're allowed to share, which I enjoy. So this is Nunzia. She's pretty short, so she comes right up till there. There's a lot of midriff showing. No bra underneath. It's fine, supported. The cups are shaped. This was a quick and easy, like, week and a half make. I started this while I was having the asthma attack, so I was having some issues understanding stuff, but that's just my oxygen deprived brain at that point. I know I can do short rows, I just couldn't remember how to do that. So yeah, I still need to take pictures of it. I made the 38-inch waist and double D or E cups. So this is a vintage yarn which I finally got to use. This is my wave. I think I showed it on here when I got it. So I originally wanted to use some cotton, but I couldn't get gauge with that, and asthma attack me is really easily triggered, so I picked another yarn and I'm happy with this one. I have, as you can see, I have some left because this uses like a little over 400 meters of yarn. So yeah, nice, quick, easy. Pattern is well written, easily understandable. Nico and Paulina are always open to help you with issues. So yeah, I like testing for them. I hope they enjoy having me because they've been seeing a lot of me. But yeah, Wilma's there too. Hi Wilma. So yeah, I don't think Wilma's wearing it herself. She's making it for her granddaughter. So there are double knitted straps. So even with the weight of your ladies, and no cutting, no pain on your shoulders like I have with the bra, like it's just pulling stuff down. So, huge pro, really enjoyed it. I'm actually making another one, so you'll see this one again. In the whips of Newcastle today. Test is running till June 23rd. I think they're still looking for some sizes if you're interested, so give them a look if you're interested. Second finished object I can't actually show as a whole because it's still a big secret. I have been testing knitting a top for Marzena, whose last name I still can't pronounce. So, yeah. I've tested her villa. I've tested her... Ooh, can't remember the name. I did one of her other tests as well. She always does these intricate designs, and she really keeps your brain engaged in what you're doing. I love her designs. I enjoyed it less during an asthma attack. I'll admit that. Some faculties just disappear to the background because your entire body is focused on breathing and getting oxygen in at such a rate that you're slightly able to function. Yeah, she asked us to keep the test a secret, only post teasers. The release date is, I think, 2nd week of June. So pictures will be popping up on my Instagram by then, which I have forgotten to mention at the start. So you can find me there at Jeopardize with an H after the J, and on Ravelry I am and Bianca SCH. So let's have a look at Manoy. Well, a sneak peek at Manoy. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right because some things just sound different when I say it versus when other people say it. So this is the top. It is lined, so there is some more construction going to it than I can show you at the moment. But look at the lace. Look at it. You can actually see some of the lining right here where my hand is. Let me just poke a finger through if I can. There. So this is the lining. Marzena's lace work is stunning. Well written pattern. There are straps. So I really enjoyed this. It is a bit ooh, that wasn't a correct word. I was just slipping up. A bit of a thing to work out. It stretches a lot when you block it, so keep that in mind when you make it. But the lace is very intuitive. If you've done a repeat, you know what to do on the second one. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the release date of this one. See, still sneak peeks, not showing everything. Yeah, I made this with Katia yarns, cashmere cotton, which I like the feel of fabric. I did not enjoy working with this yarn. And here comes a curse word, so if you don't like it, plug up yours. It's a splitty bitch. Splitty bitch. I did not enjoy this. I like how it feels. I like how it wears. I like how it stretches. I did not enjoy working with this. I did not. The gauge was, well, the needles were pretty small. They were like 3.5. And I kept having the little bits of it slip. And when you're doing lace, I don't like that. I don't like the bits sticking up. So I kept going back, fixing it, going. But every other stitch, little bits of this thing did not get on my needles. It's soft, it's squishy, it's everything you'd like, and I like working with Caddy. It's not one of my favorites. I like working with it. I did not enjoy this. I did not enjoy this one bit. I also had issues with this yarn bleeding. I always do a soak. Like I soak it, I block it, no issues. my water looked at radiated waste. It was very green. So I did not enjoy working with this yarn, which is a shame because I have a lot left because I used less than predicted. Could have done another repeat. Made it a little longer because it's cropped. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the leftovers because I did not enjoy this. Like, some yarns are just fine to work with. But this, no, I did not enjoy. At some point I even told my friend, and this yarn became known as the Squiddy Bitch. Which is weird. But yeah, fabric is fine. It feels lovely. It wears lovely. I've worn it. Temperatures are going up, so I'm able to wear stuff like this again. Yeah. Just a shame that it did not hold its shape better while using it. And it might be my style of knitting. I'll admit that. I haven't had anyone else mention it. So yeah, I was kind of bummed out about it. I will be showing this on my Instagram once it's released. There are some testing pictures on my Ravelry about this one. I'm currently not tagging it in the thingy below here. I will do that after release because it's more safe. And I will mention it again. I'll just mention it again. So yeah, let's keep going. We're going into whips because wearing finished objects, whips, sounds logical, right? So in April, yeah, that was front of my May, right? Because I skipped May. I was working on a Colorworks sweater from the book Norwegian Sweaters. Anyone remember this one? Yeah. Working on it. Still working on it. Well, it's on break right now, but I did finish the body. It's a little wrinkly because it's been sitting there. I'm really enjoying the bright colors. Yarns are scheepjes. I don't have the names ready at the moment, but I enjoy it. I really enjoy bright colors. So yeah. I haven't cast off the top yet because somehow we're gonna add the border for the top here. I have started one sleeve, which she recommends using double pointed needles. I didn't have those. I was like, I'll just pull my wire through. With color work, I don't recommend that. I don't really, because it's gonna pull. So let me show the sweater again. It's the original. There's a slight mistake in the pattern. It might be the Dutch translation, because this is a Dutch book, and it says at the sleeves that I need to do 6 centimeters of just stockinette stitch and then do the border. On the body, which I'm just grabbing again, we did a couple of rows to have this rolled up edge. So the sleeves look the same. Sleeves look exactly the same. So yeah, not sure why it says 6 centimeters there. I'm not doing it. There we go. Because after the 6 centimeters of rolled up, which it's never gonna roll up, with 6 centimeters you're at like that much. Because the rib is 5, so this is 5. Now imagine 6 centimeters of this. It's not gonna roll up. So I have a sticky note in there telling me this. I might just mention it to the Dutch publisher and see. So yeah, as you can see, I did switch to double points, which was I was talking about. I ripped back to the start of the gray yarn, or the end of the gray yarn here. Let me just get my arm out of the book. And then switch to the double points. I did have the double points for the smaller ribbing. Once I had to switch to the bigger needles, pulling away through a sleeve doesn't work. Your color work gets all janked up. So this is the first color work. Still the same colors as the body. I was afraid I wouldn't have excuse me, enough of one yarn. I have more than enough yarn. I did get some more gray because I was running out of that, and it's the main color. So worked my way through the first color work. You can actually see the color work jumps there around my marker. I'm now increasing every other, oh, not every other, like every 5th row or something. And there will be some additional color work at the top. Like I said, this is right now it's on a break because I'm doing a test knit, and yeah, I will pick this back up afterwards. So it's not a summer project. I don't mind. I would love some more summer projects, but hey, I'm doing 3 of them. It's a good start, right? Summer's long enough. Finishing this and then keeping going. So yeah, this was, I didn't tell you the name. Let me open the book again. It is Pocahontas' original name, Matoaka. Matoaka. Not sure I'm saying it right, but hey. Original yarns used was Let Lopi. I don't have Let Lopi. I have some very tiny amount for mittens, but that's it. Sizes are small, medium, large, extra large, and extra large. So in the size department, I think Americans would grudge. There's reasonably on things you can modify. It has a gentleman's section. It has a ladies section. So you can pick and choose whichever you like. Putting this away before I take my own sound. And we're keeping going. Ready for another Nunzia, which is on top of my fish tank actually, which is making a buzzy noise. Not sure if you can hear that. You probably can, but yeah, that's my fish tank. I need to figure out what's wrong with it. Usually I just press the lid and it's fine. It's not. So here it comes, Nunzia, and even brighter color than my wall. So yeah, I started this last Saturday. I had finished the yellow one. I had a day trip with my best friend to Utrecht, and I got this yarn at one of their local yarn stores called Woolen Cuts, I think. You can walk there from their station, because as you know, I don't drive. I got this. I also got some new needles with that, which I'm going to show later, because stupid me got the wrong length. But yeah, this is also Nunzia. This is circumference smaller than the green one. This is a 36 inch to see if the I'm getting there. I need to get there in another language. Like I said, my brain isn't all there yet. If it gives me more support because I have less ease. There you go. So this is size smaller. I might do the same cup size. I might go a cup smaller on this one as well. I'm not sure yet. I have some time to think about it because I'm giving this more length. Well, it's already taller than my other version. Let me reach cars. No, actually, they're about the same size. It just, the other one has the ribbing attached already. So, and the other one is blocked, which also makes a difference. yeah, it's size smaller. I'm making it longer so I have more coverage and I can actually wear it while I'm not sunbathing. Ooh, let me just get that back on. That was not my smartest idea. Don't pull stuff that's on your needles. Pro tip, right? Well, yeah, we got this at Utrecht. We had a great day. Best friend's birthday was in May. And she wanted to see the new movie with Nicolas Cage, where he plays Dracula. It got released on May 25th. Yeah, May 25th. So I'm way up north. She is closer to the Rotterdam. So we meet in the middle. Her biggest pro is that she is allowed to drive a car. So she visits me a lot. More than I visit her. I'm picking up the wrong sides. So we had a great day there. Picked out some yarn. She always comes with me. It's the same friend, which usually when we go on trips or vacations together, we find a local yarn store. We get some yarn. I make a blanket. I'm still working on our lockdown blanket because it's crochet. I haven't been crocheting much lately, and I wanted to do something different. So this time around, we picked out some yarn so that I can make a top, which in all honesty will get more use. Like, I'm using some of my blankets around the house, but a lot of them just end up in a cupboard, and that's where they stay. So yeah, I will get more use out of it. It was a lovely little store, by the way. Like, and the person behind the counter was so nice and helpful. The yarn is Long Yarns Merino 120. It's a 100% merino. The color is just numbers. I actually have 2 dye lots of this, but I'm just alternating them, so no one's gonna know. I just told you, but no one's gonna know. It's fine. It's really squishy. It's really soft. I have 8 balls of this, so I have the room to add the length and play around, which was the intention. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. This test is running till June 23rd, which I've mentioned with the green version already. So I should have enough time to finish this, block it, and take some pictures, because the weather here has been weird. Like, one day we have stunning pretty weather, and the other day we have gray, cold things. So today is one of the gray and colds. Like, I'm gonna pull out my jacket, I'm gonna pull out some closed shoes today. Yesterday I was just wearing my skirt and no jacket, no shoes. I like to wear no shoes. I'm a barefoot person, so yeah, no pictures today. Whoops. So I'll keep working on this, which is very tempting to do just now, just while I'm talking to you. But we need to keep going. I have places to be as well, because my mom is at home and I need to accept a package for her today. So yeah, let's keep going. I have one more cast on to show you, which might be a little weird one. It's also some thrifted yarns. It's an old-fashioned mohair, which is fine. I'm gonna wear something below. Yeah, and it's very tiny still. but I'm gonna explain the thing and you can follow how this goes while I make it, right? So, this is a mohair. It is the scratchy, sticky kind of mohair. Yeah, I'm working on 2.5 millimeter needles at the moment. I mentioned with Nunzia's gauges, I don't think I did. I'm working with 3.5 needles. I had to go up a needle size because original gauge was 325 millimeters. So yeah, this is a tight fabric because I need it to be tight. I'm working this flat. So I've mentioned before, I do cosplay. Sometimes I want to add stuff to existing outfits so I can switch them up. In this case, I have made a blue dress last year and I'm wanting to add a Renaissance top to it. Now, this looks white, right? I'm gonna need this across the bust either way. Do I need this much space at my waist? No. So what I'm doing here is, this is the back. I'm making it flat because I need the opening at the front. And you will always revert back to what you know. I learned how to knit flat, so I'm doing this flat. I might do another one and figure out how to work it as a whole. I'm not there yet, so we're doing this the easy way. Don't judge. I am adding little eyelets at the back. So here's one, here's one. That's what I'm marking over here, because here is one and there's one. My idea is to add at the waist a way to cinch it in, like this. That way I will still have the room on the bust, but I am able to accentuate the waist a little. I am also using a provisional cast on because I intend on adding a peplum. Nico from Crow and Finch was so kind to give me some reference on where I can look and how to do it. So I think I can. We'll see. I'm also not sure if I have enough yarn because, like I said, this is thrifted. I have no idea which brand. I have no idea how old. I just know I have it. I'm using it. It's grade blue, but it is around the same color as my dress. So it might be good as a test. It might not work as a whole in the costume. That's fine. I'm taking notes so I can replicate. So yeah. Plan is on finishing the back. I am gonna go right up until the shoulders, do some decrease for the right up until the armpit, not the shoulders. Shoulders are high. Do some decreases, work up to the shoulders, do a neckline. Pick up stitches, do an I-cord border, and pick up the front. Front is worked in 2 sections, also with an I-cord with eyelets, so you can lace it up. The peplum I will pick up after I've put the sides together, so I can work it as a whole without the seam in there. So we'll see if that works. This will be a returning thing. So I'm about 5 centimeters in at this point. This yarn has been used before. There are knots in there. There are actually, I think my knot, yeah, there, which I will need to fix somehow, which is fine. Yeah, this is one of my own projects. Speaking of own projects, I am also writing down the pattern for my sweater chain. Since I'm new to grading, it's taking some time. I want to do it properly. This is also not the time to test the sweater. Who wants to work on sleeves right now? So if this goes testing, I will push it back till like September, I think, which will give me time to work on some of the other things I've planned in this series. But I'm doing the Renaissance top first, because if all goes well, I'm wearing that in August. If not, if it doesn't go well, I'm not wearing it. I'm hoping to do a full NPC type of character with it. Not sure how I'm gonna do the rest yet, but I will figure it out once I get there. And if I don't get there in time before the event, I will wear something else. I have a couple of events coming this month alone, so this weekend I am going to the zoo with my little brother. With my little brother. My little brother. I got tickets for us and a friend. In the last week of June, I am going to Comic-Con with my best friend. The other friend was also supposed to join, who's also joining the zoo. He can't make it, unfortunately, so just the two of us. And we are going as Beetlejuice and Lydia. I think I've mentioned those costumes before. We did them to Facts Gent as well, which was fun, yeah. But she didn't get to use a camera, and she wants to use a camera for it as well, so she can take slow pictures. So we're doing it again. Nice, easy costume, travels well, no horror in the train. So looking forward to that. Just spending a day there, then going out to dinner and going home. And yes, we will go out to dinner just wearing our costumes. I might be looking a little more extreme than her because I'm Beetlejuice, but it's fine. People can judge. I don't mind. So yeah, and that was all the cast ones I have. I have nothing more to show you. I've already showed the yarn I got. That's the only yarn I got because I am still trying to work from stash. I'm not saying that's going particularly well at this point because I bought this, but you know, this isn't the end of the world. I am using it straight away. It's not going into a bin, so it's fine. I also got some schapius, but I'm adding that to the sweater I'm working on, which is also fine. It's not going into a bin. I got the mohair there in the corner from stash. The wavy yarn was from stash, so that's all good. I am using it, and as long as I'm using it, it's fine. So I already have shown you everything I have in that apartment. This is gonna be a short one today, because like I said, I'm on the clock to get to my mom's house in time as well. I just didn't want to skip another one, and if I wasn't going to do it today on the 1st, it would have been Sunday by the time I would have had time. So yeah, last thing I have to show you are my needles. I got some Chowgu 360 swivel needles, which I am sitting on currently, but no points up, so that's fine. Okay, the wire is way too long to use on my Nunzia, but I saw them in the store and I was like, I want to try that. They are, see, you can twist them. I use Knit Pro needles, and I use non-matching Knit Pro needles because I lost the other green one. But you can turn them and they won't go untwisty on themselves, which I enjoy. I have that issue with the Knit Pro needles a lot, and I use the little tool to put them on. Well, I lock them with it and it just goes. I also enjoy it not curling up on itself. If I have my Knit Pro, they will just stay like that. They will do like this, and they will stay like that. It's going down. No weird bendy thingy. And I got some short tips which is intentionally. I enjoy working with shorter tips. Not sure why. So yeah, I can use them here. I can use them on the cups, which is fine. Because once I'm starting with cups, I am leaving stitches alive in the back and just picking up the rest. So I'll be using it then. And I can use this for bigger projects as well. So like a full-blown, very roomy, comfy sweater, I can use these. Yeah, I've just used them on the other ones as well, and I like the fact that they don't come undone. I really enjoy that. These are my first, so there's not much to say about it yet. But I'm really glad I got them. So, and those were my only purchases, like craft-wise, in Utrecht. Actually, I got some tiny plants, which I enjoy my plants, as you can see. Yeah, a really fun day. So, what's coming up? I'm gonna finish Nunzia. I am working on the Renaissance thing, and I'm working on the sweater. Pictures for Monoi will come up, for Marzena as well, and that's about it for plans at the moment. So, which I think is fine. I don't need to get overworked at this point. I am taking it slow. I'm just doing my own thing, and yeah, I did finish 2 stories for a contest as well this month. The first one is with a co-author, who is a friend of mine. We wrote a story which I can tell about, really, because the contest is anonymous. If one of my coworkers comes here, or one of the jury comes here, it might be an issue. But yeah, she and I hadn't written together for a very long time. I'm just going off on a tangent here, so if you don't like it, I'll see you next time. But she and I hadn't written together for a very, very, very long time, and we've always talked about just entering this contest together. We always end up right about the same spot in the rankings as well, so shouldn't be an issue, right? So she's way more efficient than I am. Like, I'm like looking at the date and thinking, it's like 3 days in front of a deadline, let me get started on this. And she's like, well, I can send it from in about 2 months. Let me start on the story already. So yeah, so we had an idea. We just had a Google Doc and we bounced some ideas of it. It's a thematic contest, so we picked a theme, and from there we went. And I was like, oh, we can add this, and she was like, yes. And she came up with like this entire list of things, and I was like, well, we can add this and this and this and this, and I feel like I contributed very little to the thing. And then she was like, well, we're gonna mix it up as well, because I want to write the dude. And I was like, what? Because I don't do ladies. I do not. I write guys. But she wanted to do it. So she did it. Yeah. And I had to write the female perspective. I didn't kill her. She lives far enough away I can't, so yeah. But it's fine, so. And we kept the story. We're intending on building out, because we really missed writing together. So we kept it on the Google Doc, and we will be adding and switching up stuff and see what we can make of it, because her intention is to write a book at some point, but she doesn't have enough time. And I just really enjoy writing with her. I have a lot more time. So maybe between her planning and my just doing, we can make it work and see if we can write a book together. So there's that. And then the day before yesterday, I was like, yeah, well, maybe I will send a solo story as well. The fact that I can use 10,000 words doesn't mean I need to use 10,000 words, right? So short stories aren't my forte per se, but I did my best. And ooh, we're gonna get joined by the cat. Maybe not. He's trying to get into my bin with my little plants. So yeah, I also finished that and sent it. So I wrote 2 stories, finished 2 projects, and had a full-blown asthma attack. Last one I took them that, yeah, definitely. It was a while, and I hope it's gonna be a while before I get another one as well. So we'll see. Yeah, so that was me for this month. I hope everyone is well. If you made it this far, tell me what you're working on, and I'll pick up the cat, because who doesn't want to see a cat? Hey. He's my pretty rat. He's my pretty rat. So I wish everybody a good day, and I hope to see you all at the 1st of July. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.